Very good, very good. Oh, okay, I just read a brief about you. You know, your escapades in the education sector, even while you were the special advisor, you know, in Oyo State. So, is there anything I missed that you want us to know about you?
You said it all, except that I'm a mother of beautiful grown-up children, and I'm also a wife. That's all. I think you've said it all. I'm passionate about education, especially sustainable, qualitative education in Africa. And I always offer myself as a resource within the education sector. Thank you.
Okay. Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you for reminding me you are a proud mother of 2 medical doctors and a lawyer. Good. That's interesting. That's interesting to know. Very well, very well. Okay, Doc, we are talking about bridging the gaps in the sector, in the education sector in Nigeria. So, Elema, we want to know what are these gaps we are talking about. So, basically, what are the gaps in the education sector we can see today?
Thank you. Number one, we know, you and I know, as an employer of labor, that majority of our graduates are not job ready. They're not ready. There's a big gap between what they need in the workplace and what they are taught in school. So we need to bridge that gap. We need to ensure that we give them fit for purpose education offering. And when I say fit for purpose education offering, it means qualitative education. Quality simply means fit for purpose at an affordable and the right price. That is what quality means. So how do we ensure that our graduates or the products of our educational system produce graduates or individuals who are not just literate, but who are savvy about adding value to the economy. Those who are able to solve the solutions in our society. I can hear myself. I think I'm echoing. I think it's the
okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Check your microphone. Check your microphones. I think, sorry, your speakers. Okay. Okay. So, can we go ahead, or do I allow you to check that?
Oh, yes. I think I'm okay now. Yeah. So basically, we need solutions. We need solutions in our society. Our education should be filling the gaps in the society and be giving us solutions. For example, we need to find solution for our market women. Every day, the goods are being rotten because they can't finish selling it, and the weather is not conducive for them to store it. So there should be somebody, or there should be groups of our graduates working, doing research. We need to give our students education that will give them critical thinking skills, that will make them be creative, that will make them to be economically viable and make informed decisions about what is going on around them and their future. So we need to invest heavily in e-learning and technology. We need to teach technology and ensure that technology becomes a great enabler in our educational system. We need to ensure that the teacher training of our teachers are up to par with the rest of the world. So we have a lot of gaps. Character education is there, content, and curriculum enrichment. These are the ways in which we can bridge the gaps that exist presently in the education sector in Nigeria. And we're very lucky because education helps us. Education can help us. Education can help us to quickly bridge the gap. That's what technology can do. Technology can help us to bridge that gap quickly if we are serious about it.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, from what you just said, it seems there are so many gaps. Ranging from the quality of graduates that we produce, from the various levels, then talking about the lack of maybe entrepreneurship or technology-based, tech-based careers in the universities and all of that. So let me ask you, which of these gaps need urgent attention? Because there are so many of them, even funding of the sector and a whole lot of that, the training of teachers, change of curriculum and a whole lot. So which of these gaps, need urgent attention?
Every time we talk about education, we talk about funding. We all know that we need to pump funding into education. But I'm talking about what those funding should be used for. Because the majority of the funding that we push into the education sector has been used. They've been used either for buildings or infrastructural development, which is okay. But we also need to pump money into soft skills, development of soft skills, both for the teachers, the educator, and the students. We need to ensure that our students do not have complex when they are dealing with other their colleagues in the rest of the globe. So it's very important that we start with the curriculum, the teaching curriculum itself, because we found out that the teaching curriculum has been the same since over 10 years ago. It's so unfortunate. I have a friend whose daughter is now studying education in one of the universities. I don't want to mention the names, but the mother was in the same university, and she told me that she was very surprised and shocked to see that her daughter got the same copies and the same way, the same notes she was given when she was doing her degree 30-something years ago. They are still teaching them exactly the same thing. But education has moved on. So we really need to join the lead of the other people, the other countries, to ensure that we're giving, to ensure that the teachers are capable to deliver 21st century educational solution. That's what we need. We need to look into initiative and training, and we need to look into continued professional development of teachers, CPD. Most of our teachers have never had any meaningful training after they left university, and they have been using the same knowledge that they gained from university. Some of them have graduated 30 years ago, and they are still using the same pedagogy that they gained 30 years ago when they did their degree. So we need to be deliberate in ensuring that our teachers are capable, they are supported. We create an enabling environment for our teachers to thrive and to deliver effective teaching for effective learning in our schools. Basic education is important because that is the foundation whereby we can build upon for better things in education. So we need to look at the initial teacher training of the stakeholders for basic education. That is key, because at the end of the day, once the foundation is set, it's easier to build on it and cascade on their learning as they move along. So we really need to look at initial teacher training for basic educators. For example, and also we need to also look at the curriculum. We need to ensure that we enrich that curriculum to reflect current trend in our society. What are those skills that we need? We need character education like yesterday. We need to ensure that character education is embedded in our curriculum, in the fabric of our society. And we also need to ensure that education sector has everything that they need. They need to be informed regularly so that they can inform children in the classroom. Every news that is happening, as it's happening in Abuja, it should be fed back into the classroom. They need to understand the process of governance. They need to understand the process of our polity, the Nigerian polity, and they also need to be taught character education.
Good, fantastic. You are really talking like an educator that you are. That's fantastic. Now, I'm happy that you laid emphasis on some of the urgent, the gaps that need urgent attention. And one of them, from what I heard you talk about, is the quality of teachers retraining. Now, there's something that really bothers me, because